Therefore, since we are surrounded by a great cloud of witnesses, let us also lay aside every weight, and sin which clings so closely. Let us run with perseverance the race that is set before us. Let us look to Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is seated at the right hand of the throne of God. Consider him who endured from sinners such hostility against himself, so that you may not grow weary or faint-hearted. In your struggle against sin you have not yet resisted to the point of shedding your blood. Have you forgotten the exhortation which addresses you as child? My child, do not regard lightly the discipline of the Lord, nor lose courage when you are punished. For whoever the Lord loves is disciplined, and every child being received is chastised. It is for discipline that you have to endure. God is treating you as children. What child is not disciplined by the Father? If you are left without discipline, because of all have participated, then you are illegitimate children and not heirs. Besides this, we have had earthly fathers to discipline us. Yet we respected them. Shall we not much more be subject to the Father of spirits and live? For they disciplined us for a short time at their pleasure, but God disciplines us for our good, that we may share God's holiness. In the moment all discipline seems painful rather than pleasant. Later it yields the peaceful fruit of righteousness to those who have been trained by it. Therefore, lift your drooping hands and strengthen your weak knees and make straight paths for your feet, in order that what is lame may not be put out of joint but rather be healed. Strive for peace with all humanity, and for the holiness without which no one will see the Lord. See that no one fail to obtain the grace of God, or that no root of bitterness spring up and cause trouble. For by this many become defiled. Let no one be immoral or irreligious like Esau, who sold his birthright for a single meal. For you know that afterward, when he desired to inherit the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no chance to repent, though he sought it with tears. For you have not come to what may be touched, a blazing fire, and darkness, and gloom, and a tempest, and the sound of a trumpet, and a voice whose words made the hearers entreat that no further messages be spoken to them. They could not endure the order that was given, if even a beast touches the mountain, it shall be stoned. Indeed, so terrifying was the sight that Moses said, I tremble with fear. But you have come to Mount Zion and to the city of the living God, the heavenly Jerusalem. You have come to innumerable angels in festal gathering, and to the assembly of the firstborn who are enrolled in heaven. You have come to a judge who is God of all, and to the spirits of just people made perfect. And you have come to Jesus, the mediator of a new covenant, and to the sprinkled blood that speaks more graciously than the blood of Abel. See that you do not refuse the one who is speaking. For if they did not escape when they refused the one who warned them on earth, much less shall we escape if we reject the one who warns from heaven. God's voice then shook the earth. But now he has promised, yet once more I will shake not only the earth but also the heaven. This phrase, yet once more, indicates the removal of what is shaken, as of what has been made, in order that what cannot be shaken may remain. Therefore, let us be grateful for receiving a kingdom that cannot be shaken, and thus let us offer to God acceptable worship, with reverence and awe. Because our God is a consuming fire.